Going into this year's World Championships, in many ways, it's better for me that everybody's had the break and kind of stopped their momentum, because I had no momentum, they had a lot of momentum. So really, it's sort of like, it's like you're starting a new season, really, and everyone's coming in cold in many ways. So, you know, I think it's much more, probably a little bit more suited to me that it's worked out how it's worked out, but obviously it's not ideal. Whether there's a crowd there or not, you're still playing snooker. You've still got an opponent sitting there that if you make a mistake and he's on form, he's going to punish you. So that, as far as that doesn't change at all. But what I do think will change is that obviously the crowd and the atmosphere plays a part at any tournament, you know, but especially the Crucible, because of the, you know, for what it is, you know, it's the biggest event we play in, you know, and I think at key moments maybe there's not going to be that charge of energy, you know, and the players feel it, and some players deal with it better than others. So maybe that might play a part this year, where some players, you know, they're just, you know, it's like someone like Barry Hawkins, or someone, you know, like Stephen Maguire, who just kind of they go about their business and they're very, very good. And you know, and they just, you know, they'll punish you, and you know, and maybe that situation might benefit them more than, say, someone like a Judd, or someone like a John Higgins, or someone like that who thrives on maybe the energy of a crowd. You know, I played 2 tournaments in 7 months, so yeah, I haven't had a lot of practice, haven't had a lot of matches in that way, but that's okay. You know, I never really worry about that. You know, I kind of just think, you know, once I get into a match, I get into a tournament, you know, something happens along the lines. You know, it might be a tough first round, it might be a tough quarterfinal, or something happens where you go, okay, right, I'm in, I'm ready. You know, I could win this tournament. You know, I can win this now. You know, so, you know, you just kind of just have to sort of rely on your instincts, rely on your ability, and rely on your belief, and just kind of go in there and make every shot count. I think if I was to compare where I am in careers at the moment, it's a little bit like, maybe a bit like Tiger Woods, Roger Federer in many ways. You kind of like, you got nothing to prove, probably not the best player in the world, but they bring a certain energy to a tournament that if they're in it and they're playing well, it's a different buzz or a different vibe. And I just think I kind of look at it from that perspective and go, don't be too hard on yourself if you don't win. You know, I don't play as much as the others, I'm not as match fit as the others, but on my day and on my you know, if everything goes well, and I get a bit of luck and a bit of whatever, you know, and I can build some momentum, then, you know, I'm a handful for anybody. So I kind of get my buzz knowing that, you know, there's only so many certain people that can create magical moments, you know, and there's very selective few people that can do that. And I just know that it might be a 147, it might be that I win the World Championships, but I know that I'll pull something out the bag. And, you know, that's the buzz I have to go with, is that, you know, as long as I leave my mark on the tournament in some way or another, hopefully it's not getting beat first round like I did last year, but you know what I'm saying, it's sort of like, I still think I'm capable of producing something given the circumstances, you know.